Everybody, this is Dave with Car Mechanic Simulator here. Um, got two cars just sitting in my garage. I'm gonna work on these and I'll get up to level 8 for sure, and possibly level 10. Because I really want to go to the junkyard at least once, like real quick, just to start shopping for cars. Because I got 24 grand. That's not gonna get a lot in a barn, and I got like 2 barns or so to go to, and I really would love to start working on a car. I got 3 barns, or 4 I saw. But let's do this job because this is going to be a whole engine breakdown, and it's going to take some time, and it's going to get a lot of points that way. And the other car has a lot of suspension work to do, so again, a lot of points. So let's get started. The main thing is that this piston has to come out, and the camshaft also. So you pretty much we have to break this all the way down to the block. So I'm just gonna rip everything off. And like, wow, we get the air filters on top of the carburetors on the sides. Never really seen this type of engine. Like, I've played so many of these, I never really did one where the carburetor's on the side of the engine block. Usually, they're on top, the 4-barrel carburetors. Right, so, pretty much just rip everything apart. The crankshaft bearings we have to get underneath, and then drain the oil pan too. But for the piston, it has to come out from the top, so I have to take everything off the top. Oh my god, these are all gonna have crankshaft bearing or camshaft caps on all of these. So this one's just going to give me a lot of points in general, because look at all these camshaft caps I have to take off. Then take the engine head off, and then I can get at the pistons. So one of the camshafts was like a 16, so it's probably this one that's broken. So that I have to replace. Alright, those are all... Oh, what's going on? Oh, I gotta take the gears off. Alright, so I gotta get a timing chain, and this is just in my way, so I'm just gonna remove it. It's just like obstructing my view of it. Do I have to do a water pump pulley? Oh, I have to do timing parts anyway, so water pump pulley is on that list. And the water pump. Now, do I have to take off? Yes, I did take off the distributor. Because it's in the way of me taking out the timing cover. And this engine is really weird. Usually the distributor's up on top. Usually I'm doing the OHV engines like a lot. Those I know like so good. The timing chain sprockets, another thing we gotta fix. Maybe these cam gears. I gotta take off the manifold for the exhaust. Another exhaust manifold? Oh, this is one crazy engine. Now, the OHVs had, manifolds on either side, but one on like 2 on the same side. Alright, good. So now I can take the pistons out, but I have to go underneath. I gotta make sure I drain the oil out. Okay, and take off the oil pan. Alright, so now 4 crankshaft bearing caps. I'm going to highlight these. Sorry, the rod caps aren't bad. It was you. I'm going to take this one out because I'm going to need the piston. Alright, is that it? Because I just removed them. And then the piston is up there. That's all can be removed from the engine bay, so I gotta drop this back down. And this one. Ooh, come on. Okay. So I got all my stuff I need. Now let's buy it. 3 crankshaft bearing caps, a piston with a Conrad, a camshaft 16. So, crank. Oop. I need 3 of these. I think with piston with a Conrad, you gotta buy the new piston ring with it. Can't like take the piston rings out. I need a new camshaft. A 16. Standard 16. Now, what were the timing parts? Chain sprocket, timing chain, water pump pulley, and water pump. So there's a timing chain for a 16. Timing chain sprocket for a 16. There you are. We need the water pump. So water pump for 16. And a standard water pump pulley. Because there's no water pump pulley for a 16. And I'm just going to double check that. Yes. And also what I'm going to do, I'm going to highlight the camshaft, just so I know which one I'm putting back on. These don't have to worry about it, so it's nothing. Okay, let's pop the piston back in. And then just replace everything back on. Last things we're going to do is we'll lift it back up, put the bearing caps, and put the oil pan back on. We'll do that last. There's a lot of stuff here we got to do. Okay, yeah, it was this one. This gets a new one. Now the fun part of putting all these camshaft caps back on. It's fine. We're going to get a lot of points on this because I knew that. And not to mention the points for finishing the job. Let me zoom out a bit. Also, you want to center it on the middle, like with these longer sections. Like I found that, like with the valve push rods, it's better to have your vision centered, or else it's going to keep zooming in way in and out. So be with that. So let's just put you in the kind of the middle. It doesn't zoom back out. I thought it would. If I can just go down the line like this. How many was this per line? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 7. for the line. And this is a 6-cylinder. Oop, missed. Okay. Cam gears are fine. Oh, I can put this back on. I'm loving the new screw speed upgrade. It is moving pretty fast now. Wait till I get the next one. This is a weird exhaust pipe. It has 2 manifolds feeding into it. Front exhaust section 16. Oh. Got our water pump pulley. I put the timing chain sprocket and the timing chain back on. Okay, that's good on there. A distributor. I'm gonna put the radiator back in. It's not in my way anymore. Now the carburetor was on the list. That's like so badly damaged. I don't know why it's like not on the list. But anyway, we did everything but the underside. Gotta put the rod cap back onto the piston. Gotta put the crankshaft bearing caps back on, the ones I took off. And oil pan. And then lastly, we have to fill it back up with oil. The customer won't take it unless you fill it up with oil. So everything is done. Down there. Watch if I try to finish job. Oh, there's a serpentine belt missing. Thought I got everything. But they'll yell at me if I don't put oil. I'll even do that just to prove the point. Where is the serpentine belt? Oh, right here. And the other serpentine belt. Alright, that should be good. Watch. No oil in the car, see? Alright, there it is. Fill it on up. Fill it up till it starts bubbling. Yep. And done. So, this car is done. Got like 118 points just for all the job stuff. And we're going to get a decent payout, over $1,000 extra. That's good. Alright, so we need 252 more points for the next level. This car is a lot of suspension work, so I get some good points. And let's work on it. And let's set up another job. Loud and accelerating. That'd be a quick, easy one to do. Now this one is gearbox issues and standard suspension. Now, since this is like a story car, nothing's gonna be told about it, but besides the main points. And I'll read through that. So that brake disc doesn't look good. So I bought this car from a dealer. It wasn't the cheapest, but supposedly it was a good deal. The problem is that it's very difficult to shift through gears, so gearbox issues. And sometimes something bangs on the left side and the right side too. Check the general condition of the car, repair whatever you find broken. The dealer assured me that everything is nearly brand new. So obviously everything is not brand new. You can see the steering rack, that's the drive shaft right there, that's broken. Steering rack is broken. Suspension arm, this whole caliper and knuckle situation over here is broken. I'll check a look at the back. Oh my god, the whole shock absorbers back here. This rear suspension arm. Got the wheel hub 3, sway link over there. This is going to be a huge breakdown. So, we'll just get started on it. Now, I have to take everything off. The knuckle is broken. Everything has to come off. And the brake pads are dead too, anyway. Brake disc ventilator is fine. No, this knuckle's fine. I don't have to go all crazy on this one, but I definitely had to take off the brake pads. Shock absorber looks fine. But definitely the tie rods. And the steering rack. I think it's the drive shaft. Because I had to take the other side off and the gearbox. Okay, this brake disc right here probably is definitely broken. That's 61%? That makes no sense. It was like definitely like so bad. Okay, I have to take off the sway link. Okay, shock absorber has to come off, even though it's not really broken. Because it's just in the way of the steering knuckle. Now, I could have put this on the test track and it told me everything broken with it. But, like, I'll do everything myself. I don't mind. Okay. But for the gearbox, I have to take off the starter motor. And you have to, sometimes you have to go from the engine bay to get it. Sometimes you don't, depending on where the gearbox is. But if it's like, you know, inside with the engine block, then you have to take it. You have to go through the engine bay. Okay, so gearbox. I'm gonna check the clutch bearing. Also, yeah, clutch release bearing broken. Clutch pressure plate looks broken. Probably the flywheel as well. Clutch plate itself is actually fine, but the flywheel is definitely broken. Crankshaft, no, nothing's wrong with the engine. Well, look what I did so far. So the rest is in the back. So it's like the back right side. How is this side looking? This side's actually okay. I want to take a look at the wheel. No, it's not so bad. I'm gonna just take apart this whole side and make sure I get everything first. I don't want to do more work, even though I do need the points. I don't want to do extra work just to do extra work. Okay, the sway link right here. What else do I need? This suspension arm. I take off the upper suspension arm just to get the knuckle off. Oh, I gotta take off the spring cap. Where's all this stuff? Now, I hope I don't have to replace rubber bushings, because it's just annoying. That was 61%, okay. And this side, all I have to do is take off the sway link, and I can get off that. Now, where are you? I see you. I think I have to take off the tire. Alright, yep. So take off the tire just to get that out. And now I can take off the sway bar. Okay, so let's check the list again. Alright, parts not discovered. Parts not discovered. Some bushings, most likely. So I'm going to take a look at here. Double check these bushings. 61%, it's not bad. It said banging sounds. Check the radiator. Yeah, I don't like the way that fan housing looks. Let's go back into the engine bay. And check the air filter itself. Yeah, the radiator fan, those are definitely busted. So we're missing a couple extra things. Let's check the air filter. No, air filter's fine. Let's check the base. Radiator's fine. So 3 parts not discovered. Take out. I check these bushings. Let me double check them. See, they're nice and gray with like very little black splotches on them, so they're good. Same as there. Let's check the other one. Successful from with a lift. Like I said, the shock absorber's fine. What about the one I took out for before? Where are you? Probably at the top because it's a group item, yep. No. Let's go to the spring puller. No, those are fine. I bet it's like the springs on the other side. Get up in here. Alright. Oh, there's a wheel hub bearing that's definitely broken. Alright, something to look at. These are fine. Let's take this apart. The brake pad, probably. Yep, brake pad. No, wheel hub bearing's fine. Rear wheel hub. Okay, this is this rubber bushing right here. And I need to take the spring off to get at it. So let's look at the list. Yep, rubber bushing. Check the bushings on the cross member. Actually, this rubber bushing is pretty bad. No, rubber bushings are fine. Up above. I'm trying to hit W and it's not letting me go up higher. Alright, this rubber bushing's definitely fried. And this one too. That should be the rest of my list. Okay, I got it. And I'm gonna mark the rubber bushings I have to put back on, because I don't want to put them in the wrong spaces. Okay. That was 3 rubber bushings and a small rubber bushing. So 1, 2, 3. One of you. Alright, so I'm going to put those back on first before I forget. Okay. And go over here. What's the other rubber bushing I had to put on? Let me double check the list. So, small rubber bushing. Okay, I didn't activate you. Rubber bushings, got them. Got you. Okay, that should be fine. Where's one of these? Okay, there's one over here. Alright, we need a new rear knuckle housing. There's an A. Okay, so we need to put this back on. Nope, we need a new one. Rear suspension B. Okay, so we need the small rubber bushing and a regular small rubber bushing. I'm gonna double check that that got fixed. No. Alright, so it's this one that had to get fixed. And that's the broken one. So, let's take this back out, switch the order up, and see if that fixes it. Alright, so you have to be regular, and you better. Now let's see if that did it. No, it's still not counting it. Alright, so let's do, we'll just replace them both. Alright, you know what I'm looking at? Probably a different small rubber bushing. So, I bought an extra rubber. I need one more. Probably for the other suspension arm. Well, we'll get that in a second. So, let's see what else we need. Rear shock absorber A. Okay, wheel hub 3 is fine. Now, actually, I took off another wheel hub. Let's make sure I put the right one back on. Okay, wheel hub 3. It is this one. But 61%. It wants a new one, so I'll get a new on. Alright, rear wheel hub. They're both fine. I definitely need all 4 brake pads. Brake caliper. Alright, which one's the one that needs to be fixed? Wait. Like 2 brake calipers? Brake caliper. Alright, I only see 1 brake caliper, but yet they're saying we only 2 have to be fixed. Alright, so let's buy a new brake caliper, and we'll see if that fixes it. Okay, that did not fix it, so we'll just go to the other one. What else we need over here? I need a regular smaller bushing, because that's not one that needs to get fixed. And let's go over here. Alright, rear suspension arm A. Oh, what's suspension? Or as close to the word suspension as I want to type. Okay, so how are we doing? Make sure I got the suspension arms right. The lower suspension arm, actually one is still broken. And a rear suspension arm. I don't think I put the other one back on. Alright, let's check this. Okay, so both rear suspension arms. Let's buy a new one. Oh, I'm looking at the wrong thing. Here's a rear suspension upper arm. I know where the rear suspension arm is. It was on the bottom, on the right side. It's over here, this thing on the bottom. And I think, I don't know if I bought the suspension arm A. Gotta get around it. The rubber bushing. I think I used up a wrong rubber bushing in this different spot. Okay, so let's check this now. Alright, rear suspension arm A. So one of those is broken, I gotta find. And a small rubber bushing that is in the wrong spot. Let's put... That is on my list. Let's start taking stuff I fixed off. Okay, you're fixed. Okay. So this suspension, this bushing has to be fixed. And it said rear suspension arm A. Alright, so that's over here. So let's take that out. And this needs a new small rubber bushing. See if that fixes it. And let's see. Our small rubber bushing, good. Suspension arm, good. Okay. We need the rear sway bar. That's easy. This is front stuff. Tie rods, rear knuckle housing A, and a sway bar rear end link. Highlight that. Okay, we need a rear sway A, and that. Okay, anything else over here? Because I know I'm going to fix the brake pads. The spring caps are fine, we put them back on. And this sway link was fine. Hard just navigating over here. I see you, spring cap. Okay, let's go back to the other side, because I know I gotta put the new brake caliper back on, or new brake pad. So that looks all good. Let's go to the front. I'm not putting the tires back on in case there's an issue that I didn't fix, so I don't take that back out. But this is done. Brake pads. Let's get the radiator fan housing and a fan. So radiator fan housing and radiator fan housing fan. So I'm going to save those for last. Now what do I need? I need a lower suspension arm, inner and outer tie rod. Let me mark those what I need. What side? Actually, I have both of them, so it doesn't matter. Steering rack. Front drive axle C. With drive. Front drive axle C. And was it gearbox 14, I believe? Yeah, gearbox 14. Standard 14, where are you? And what was it, the clutch? Clutch release bearing, clutch pressure plate, and the flywheel. So clutch pressure plate, clutch release bearing, and the flywheel. Let's find out where those are. Alright, new steering rack. Because I need the steering rack for the tie rods, and I know I need a new one. Oh, front drive shaft. So just front drive shaft. Okay, so now checking the list again. We have front steering knuckle A and lower suspension arm. So steering knuckle A. Lower suspension arm. Highlighting those so I make sure to get the right ones. Alright, so take those out. And where's the correct drive axle going? So it's going here. Nope. Oh, I can't get it yet because I need the rest of the wheel hub on. Do I need a front knuckle axle cover? Yes, I do. And it is this one. Front knuckle axle cover. Nope, that's a rear. I bought a rear one I didn't even need. Now this is the one that needs a new brake caliper. So let's make sure we get a new one. Wasn't on the list, but well, yeah, well, it's finished. It's done. So all I really have to do is just put the rest of the tie rods back on, put whatever came off, and then I'm done. Oh, I didn't buy the tie rods. So one of each. I'm too far zoomed in. Crazy. I'm trying to zoom out too. Okay, this front's sway link. Okay, let's scoot over to this side. Can't get the starter motor, it's gonna be underneath. And another front drive axle. Yeah, they both were broken. Yeah, there's one there. Oh yeah, it is there. Okay. Now everything looks good. I'm gonna drop this down. I'm gonna do the inside stuff I gotta fix. Starter motor. The radiator. Now everything is fixed. I just gotta put the wheels on, and it's probably gonna say I might have forgot to put something on. I can do the wheels from the ground level. Oh, I didn't put the... I forgot I took apart the air filter because it said banging sounds, and air filter, like, you know, clogged, sometimes creates banging sounds. All the tires are good. Gonna put the air filter back together. Okay, let's see. Gonna get a huge payday on this one. And it went. It's done. I got the 9th level, which is awesome. What should I get? Level 2, faster parts installing. These OBD scanner, 5% more income for finished orders. That's always good, but I think I'm gonna go with the faster part installing because it's gonna move me faster. So let's unlock that upgrade. And let's double check the map. Junkyard still unavailable. Probably level 10, hopefully. But I need like 528 points before I can get there. And this job is a lot of just exhaust. I'll take care of those at the end. So I'm gonna do a couple more jobs, like easy ones that are not gonna take forever. Loud when accelerating. Yep, there's this one rear exhaust pipe. Accessible from the engine bay. So, just some easy ones. Oh. I'm at the end. I have to go through this side. Accessible from engine bay. This is gonna be tricky. Oh, I gotta take this thing off. Not even take it off. This is gonna be tricky. Check this again. Maybe because after I remove the rear bumper, it'll let me get to the access to the engine bay. Let's see what else I can take out. Air intake. I don't know why it's letting me look at it. Oh, am I in the engine bay? Alright. Yay, I'm inside the engine bay. Awesome. So if I looked at that intake, that let me in there. So I have no idea what this is called. But I'm just gonna put exhaust on first. And let's look up that part. Rear exhaust sections for a Huayra Tempesta. Yep. There you are. Wait, yep. Let's do the same thing again. I'm going to look at the air intake. Gets me easy access to the engine bay area. Right. So that's all I need to fix. Let's just gotta put whatever parts I took off. Okay, doing body parts does not add more points to your experience, which is kind of lame. So let's finish the order. Okay, so that got me some points. I need 375, like 475 total. So loud when accelerating. I'm just gonna get the easy jobs. Except, you know, that one was kind of like hard to find. So I'm gonna take a look at the exhaust manifold on the inside of the engine bay. Yep, that one's broken. That one, not there. Well, there it is. Let me get in there. What do I need to get off? High throttle. There's air filter base. Any extra parts I take off, that's good to get the experience I need. Okay, what else do I need? Turbocharger. Alright, got it. That's on the car, on the lift. Okay, catalytic converters are broken. And both of these front exhaust sections. Alright, good. So 2 catalytic converters, exhaust manifold for W12, and front exhaust sections for W12s. So let's find that. Exhaust manifold for W12. V8. Okay, let's start from the top. 14, there's V6s. V8s. There you are, W12. Okay, so I need the front exhaust sections for W12. So they start here. Too bad they don't want you to search by type. This is hard to find. Let's search section. I don't want to search too much. Okay, so front exhaust section for W12. Sebring T-Series Turbo V10. Here we go, W12. 2 of those. And I need 2 catalytic converters. So let's put these back on. Alright, now the rest of the stuff was from the engine bay. And just gotta put the air filter back on. And the throttle really didn't have to come off. I don't know if it did or not, but the air filter base is definitely in the way. Okay, done. Alright, so that's 197, 297 points total. Got a brake job. For a 4350. Oops, nope. I hit the take off the front car parts. Usually when that happens, just walk away from it and then go back at it. Okay, so let's check under the hood first. I'll see if there's a brake servo issue. No, the module's fine. Brake servo's fine. Okay, I can already see here the caliper. Doesn't look super good. We'll double check. No, it looks good. Brake pad looks good, but you don't never know what the the cylinder looks like. What's going on the other way? Okay, that one looks fine. I'm not gonna go super crazy at it. This one looks okay. I'll take the wheel off and see the brake pad. Alright, this brake disc is definitely broken. Brakes caliper cylinder's fine. Alright, so that's one thing I need. Okay, this brake pad, I can tell it's broken. See, it's not gray, it's got the black splotchy parts. That's 13% there. And check this side. Alright, this caliper is definitely broken. I made the brake pad itself, so that should be our 4 items. No, brake pad's okay. What am I missing? Okay, so let's check out the front one. Maybe there's a caliper cylinder. Caliper cylinder is 93%. I would just go back around. Okay, that brake disc is perfect. Brake disc is fine. I bet it's the module. The module did kind of look a little rusted. Yes. Yep, definitely. So the ABS module. Alright, let's find the parts I need. So, brake pads, brake disc ventilated, a caliper, and a module. And I'm going to highlight. Well, the module I don't have to highlight because there's only one. Okay, this one needs the new brake caliper. Alright, this one doesn't need the brake pads, so I'll just put one of the other ones. And the other one's perfect anyway. Why is it? Oh, it's a brake pad. That's why it was confusing me. My the other game the other car I was doing, where I thought the caliper was highlighted, was probably just the brake pads. I don't know. And before I put this on, make sure it's fixed. Yep. Alright, this needs a fresh brake pad. Can't see very far. Try and go into the muffler. There, get a better angle. Alright, this one needs a new brake disc. The other one we didn't even take off, so it's fine. Okay, everything's fixed. I think I put the other tire back on and I'm done. Now I'm just gonna walk around. Alright, you are done. And we are looking at 165 more points to that level. Do another brake job. Brake jobs are fast, and as long as you get the experience bonus, that helps. Alright, brake disc ventilated, and 2 brake calipers. I'm going to highlight them. Brake disc ventilators are in the front, so easy. I'm going to buy them straight out. 2 brake calipers and a brake disc ventilated. I think this is... Wait, it's over on this side. Okay. That's the busted brake caliper for sure. Brake pad? Still on 67%. And there's the other brake caliper. Okay, put these back on. Okay. Done. $50 points, that's all I need. Oop. I need more. I'm not gonna do half a job just for just to do 50 points of work. So I'm gonna wait till a new order comes on. I can take you just to put you in the speed track. Running gear control, car's hard to control. What's wrong with you? Tapping sounds from engine blade, replace all filters. Right, general running gear control and repair. These two have lists provided. Alright, good. We got a brake job. All I need is 50 points. One job will do it. Okay. And I don't know what's on it, but I can check. I can also go to the speed track and test it, but I want to go myself. It'll be faster. Check the... I think the module I saw is on the bottom. Okay, let's kick that out. Alright. 4%. Now for brakes, you really don't have to go up on the rack. Probably do them from the bottom level, but I just like a better visual angle. So that brake disc is bad. Brake pad is 71%, should be fine. Alright, marking that so I don't forget it. I'll just take everything off just for the points and the double check. Alright, the brake pad's fine. I'll have to take that out though. I just want to look at the caliper. Hey, this caliper's broken. Alright, one more thing not discovered probably on this side. Okay, so I need the ABS module, brake disc, brake disc ventilated, and a brake caliper. You, and you. And the caliper is not this one. Let me mark what caliper I need. This one needs the brake disc ventilated here. From here, so I'm gonna walk over. Okay. Yeah, the ABS module, easy. Look, the faster part installation is really good now. So I am happy I got that perk. Okay, and done. So we got level 10. That's what I want to do today. Perfect, and I will get this perk, 5% more income for finished orders. Always good to have. And can we finally go to the junkyard? We cannot. I am guessing it's gonna because of the fact that I need the extra garage space. So that'll be level 12. But I can sell off all the stuff I don't need for extra money, and I can make buy a barn car, because 30 grand should cover that. So I want to get a new car. Gearbox, that's gonna be good money to sell. So just open up the rest of these cases. Got rims. Got a carburetor. Nice. Got one more box. Look at that barn map. Awesome. So put those on the map. And we'll sell off anything we don't need. Because a lot of the special gearboxes and stuff are extras that I won't even need. Look, that's an OHVK. I can read through the blur. That's very hard engine to do. Like to even get one. So, but anyway, let's check out one of the barns. So 34 grand is good to get going on something. Let's see. Okay, what do we got? An El Camino. No, Bolt Atlanta FML. And I see 11 grand. When I was doing my other series, the first car was going to be like the same thing. The Bolt Atlanta. And it's 11 grand. That's easy. And I can get going building it. So I will buy you. And we'll put you in the garage. Because I can put you on a test track to get you out of the way in case I need to put a new car in. And we'll go back. Because I can go scavenge junk, but then I'd have to repair it, and my repair skill's not good, so I probably won't get good money from it. So I'm not going to do that yet. So we got a 16 OHV engine. 376,000 miles on it. Everything kind of looks broken, always. Body shape looks pretty decent. But I want to put everything brand new. Alright, I'm going to close out this episode doing one specific thing. There's no bumper on this. Alright, I'll buy a bumper. But I want to do one specific thing before I close out. So it's a Bolt Atlanta. Doesn't matter if it's the FML, FMIL. Okay, so I'm gonna buy plates because I'm keeping this car, and I'm gonna start down the line of states, and I'm gonna mark this as Dave 1. Now custom plates are more expensive if you put like names on them, so yeah, that's gonna be expensive, but I did it. So, this is my car I bought from Atlanta. And I'm going to work on it whenever I get the chance. That'll be its own episode, as long as, and when I get the next junkyard, when I can actually get to the junkyard. I did 2 levels in one day, and it's like, episode's going kind of long. But I did a lot done, and, it's been a good day. Did a lot of cars, did a lot of engine stuff, a lot of craziness. Well, so this is gonna go. We'll do a whole episode building this, and we'll get back to that sooner or later. So have a good day, everybody, and see you around.